Hi, my name is Deborah Schultz, and today I want to talk all about calories and metabolism. I've been getting a lot of questions about calories in general. How many calories do I eat? How many calories are they supposed to eat? Am I eating too little? Am I eating nothing or whatever? My portions are too small, and a lot of questions. So I wanted to talk about it. Let's do it. I came from a place of calorie restriction, and I do not restrict myself right now, even though people say that I don't eat enough, whatever. I was gaining weight on about 800 calories, high protein diet, and I was miserable. So when I came to the rice diet, I was probably eating around 1,000 calories, and on the book The Rice Solution, phase 1 it is about 1,000 calories, phase 2 1,200 calories, phase 3 you increase your calorie to you are in maintenance, and that's where I am right now. And I don't currently count calories, so as long as I eat a low fat, high carb diet, I'm able to maintain my weight. And I do indulge on some higher fat foods, higher protein food once in a while, and I am able to maintain my weight no matter what I do. I have no idea how many calories I do eat right now, and I like that, and I do not wish to be tracking right now. I think it's very freeing to not count calories, because I've done that for way too long. So my approach was, I was coming from restriction, so slowly I reintroduced calories into my diet. So I went from 800, and then I was doing 1,000, so then 1,200, and then after that I stopped counting. I was just eating to satiety, stop when I was full. I do keep my portion small because I have digestion issues and I do not like to feel full. It hurts my stomach. So I do keep my portion small. So if I feel hungry 2 hours later, 3 hours later, or whenever, I just eat again. And people are trying to say how many calories do I eat, that I don't eat enough. People cannot count how much sugar I put in my bowl, how much food I put into my bowl, like the liquid calories. My coffee, I have milk in here, which is full fat milk, by the way. Sometimes when I'm cooking, I taste it. Sometimes I eat my kids' leftover, and I do not show that on camera. So saying that I eat 1,000, 1,200 calories a day, that's not true. I eat my kids' leftover ice cream, my kids' leftover pizza sometimes, my kids' leftover pasta with butter, and I do not show this on camera. And so I truly eat a lot more than I show, and maybe I have to be more clear about that. So that's my approach. So I came from restriction, and I slowly increased my calories, and that way I was able to not only lose weight, but I'm able to keep it off without gaining any weight. Another approach that you can do is just go from your restriction calories and then just eat about, eating 2,000 calories, 2,500. You might gain some weight initially, but eventually your body is gonna catch up, and you're slowly gonna lose the weight. So another thing you can do is use a calorie calculator. Put your information there, your age, your weight, your height, find your maintenance calories, and then you can do that for about maybe a week or two and see if you're maintaining your weight with that amount of calories. So then if you wanted to lose weight, you have to decrease by maybe 100, 200, or you can use a watch. If you have that, you calculate how many calories you burn a day, and you can go from there. When you eat a high carb, low fat diet, you can increase your metabolism. Your body becomes more efficient in burning the carbohydrates that you're consuming. Your body burns more calories by increasing your body temperature. Your body becomes more insulin sensitive. That doesn't happen right away. Everybody's body is different. So some people, it happens faster. Some people it takes a little bit. So my approach is to slowly increasing your calories, so you don't have to gain a lot of weight before you start losing again. You can just lose the weight and then you slowly increase the calories until maintenance. It's up to you what you want to do. You don't have to follow what I do. That's what I did. That's what my guidelines also have, to slowly increase the calories. You don't have to do that. But by eating a high carb, low fat diet, your calories is going to be higher. So I found out I was gaining weight on very little food on a high protein diet, and I think now I'm able to eat a lot more calories than I was before. Even though I don't track, I'm pretty sure that I am eating a lot more than I used to, and it's very freeing not need to count the calories. But I think it's very important to have a rough idea of what your maintenance is, especially when you're trying to lose weight. Now that I'm not trying to, I don't have to do that, but it's important to have an idea. And I still think that you have to be in a calorie deficit in order to lose weight. And that's a very sensitive topic because some people say, oh, but I'm eating now, I don't know, 3,000 calories, eating this way, like a high sugar, low fat diet, and I'm losing weight, and your metabolism increased to the point that now you can lose weight eating that amount of calories. So your body's still in a calorie deficit. Like that, when I was eating 800 calories, my body was not efficient in burning calories. It was conserving everything that I was having. So I was gaining weight eating that amount. So the 800 calories back then for me, it was not a deficit. Sometimes I feel I eat a lot more calories, and some days the scale drops and I say, well, I ate more yesterday, like what happened? My body's becoming more efficient and burning calories and slowly getting better at it. So I feel like day by day I can eat a little bit more. I can be a little more free with the amount of food that I eat, and I don't care about how much sugar I put in my oatmeal or my rice bowls, in the amount I eat. I'm able to eat when I'm hungry and stop when I had enough. And I think that's very freeing. And I think that's the only diet that I ever followed that I was able to do that. I think that's all about calories. If you have any questions about anything that I've talked today, leave the comment down below. And maybe I can try to track a calorie one day and see what happens, but it's truly something that I do not want to do. And I think it's something that changes every day. Some days I'm more active, I'm hungrier. Some days I'm not very active and I'm not as hungry. So it changes. Sometimes I sleep better, and that helps too. Some days I'm more stressed. Sometimes I don't sleep well, and that makes me hungry. It changes every day. But the most important thing that I've seen is with this way of eating, my weight doesn't fluctuate as much as it used to before. And it's just easy to maintain. No matter how little I eat in a day, my body weight is about the same. And I like to keep my diet very consistent with not amounts, but the types of food that I eat. So that doesn't change a lot day by day. This weekend that I'm not home, I'm probably gonna eat a few different things. So my body might react by, well, she's not eating the same food that she used to. I'm eating some potatoes because I forgot my rice. I'm still eating my oatmeal in the morning, and then dinner sometimes we go out to eat. So I have a salad with chicken and some cheese, which is higher in protein and high in fat, something that I'm not used to. But as long as I keep my diet lower in fat and high in carbs, I can keep my weight very stable. Well, I hope that's helpful. And then if you have any questions, leave it down below.